6 years ago, if you told someone you worked from home, ordered groceries on your phone, or paid without touching cash and talked to your doctor on a screen, well, they'd think you're lazy or weird. Then, out of nowhere, COVID hit. And suddenly, the world rewired itself. And we just went with it. Tonight, we're talking about what actually changed and what never went back. Hey everyone, welcome back to the 4:30 Dinner Club. I'm Shawn here with my co-host Travis. We're just two regular guys from Kansas talking about life, work, family, and the stuff we all lived through together. This is episode 43.
Hey there, old neighbors. Let's all relive COVID together.
Wow, that was hot. That's probably your best intro ever.
Yeah, I stole it from my nephew.
What's it mean?
He had a little bit of a speech impediment. I wouldn't say impediment, but he couldn't say his R's real well, I think, when he was younger. And he was outside letting the dogs out, and he was peeing in the front yard. They lived over on Country Hills, right over there off Magnolia by the cemetery.
Yep.
Right there on the corner of Country Hills and Magnolia. And he was standing on the porch peeing, letting the dogs out, and the neighbors were walking by. And I just got home from work. I worked at Exide. And I had a night shift, and I pulled in the drive, and he's like, "Hey there, neighbors."
Neighbors.
Yeah.
Oh, I just now caught that. Wow. Huh. Well, how old is he now?
27.
27. Oh, so he was 20.
Yeah, this was last week.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa.
I was coming back from my part-time job at Exide.
Oh, Lordy. Huh. That's interesting. So it is funny, actually, because my paper here says 5 years ago. Travis brought it up. It was 6 years ago, and I was like, no. Sure was.
Like when I was going through this, and we talked earlier about this episode. I can remember, like, I'm not trying to make it like one of those things where, like, I remember 20 years ago, but
I remember 20 years ago.
I was outside at the shop out back, and we were power washing stuff in our newly constructed wash bay pit.
Oh, yeah.
And you were up front, and you walked around, and we were sitting there talking about there had just been the first case in the United States. We're like, man, do you think they're going to shut shit down? We'll get 2 weeks off.
Wow.
And as soon as they shut shit down and we didn't get 2 weeks off, COVID was stupid to me after that. I was keeping track of it.
That's funny. Well, so yeah, that's obviously what this episode is. We're going to be talking about COVID and kind of how it changed our lives, and honestly, a lot of the stuff has not gone away.
Some of the
As
stuff
a
is kind of
civilization,
sweet.
yes, as a civilization, we actually changed quite a bit. But before we hop into that, last week was a pretty serious episode. I loved it. I don't know if you guys have not seen it yet, because I just edited it today.
They will have seen it.
Oh yeah, there we go. There I go again. But yeah,
we're gonna have to get used to that.
Correct. But anyways, I'm gonna start off here maybe on a little rant. Something sad that happened over the weekend, but I would like to pause for a moment and talk about something that happened this weekend that I think deserves attention. A 37-year-old Minneapolis man named Alex Jeffrey Pretty was killed during a federal immigration enforcement operation. He was a licensed ICU nurse at the VA hospital, a U.S. citizen, and by all accounts, someone who cared deeply about the people and his community. Authorities say he was shot after approaching agents with a firearm, but the video circulating online, which many of you have probably seen, some of you may not have. If you have not?
Mm-mm.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I am not.
You need to. You'll see why I'm saying what I'm saying, but it raises serious and troubling questions about how that encounter unfolded, What's clear is that a man lost his life, and there are still unanswered questions about whether that outcome was necessary or justified, regardless of where you land politically. I don't think it's unreasonable to say this deserves transparency, accountability, and a full investigation. When something like this happens, brushing it off or moving on too quickly isn't acceptable. If we don't talk about it, if we don't question it, then nothing ever changes. And with that being said, in my opinion, there's a lot out there that needs to change. This, again, as I said, now you just watched it. So
Was that him on the? They had him on the ground, and he just pulled it out and.
what you probably didn't pay attention to is a slower down version. Okay, so he is a concealed carry person. He had a 9mm on his person, completely legal. Some say that he shouldn't have been instigating. That's here nor there, because it's your constitutional right to bear that firearm, and two, you can peacefully protest. He was actually on the ground trying to shield himself, and you can see it plain as day in the video, because the ICE agent threw a woman down first.
Okay, that's who was on the other side?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he was there to help her. He was recording it. You can clearly see in the video. And what you probably didn't notice there is an ICE agent grabbed his gun out of his waistband and removed it from the scene. And then...
That's it.
So anyways, it was
Unalived.
today. Yeah, today it's probably the pinnacle of everything that has come up, and for absolutely blows my mind.
When did this happen?
Saturday.
Saturday. Huh. I listened to Coffee Talk on the way in today. I'm surprised they weren't.
Yeah.
They were talking about cigarettes.
Yeah. So the commander in charge, what is his name? Bonnie? I can't remember. Little dork-looking guy. Commander in charge of Border Patrol. He was the one saying a bunch of this crap. Trump officially removed him from Minneapolis today, and they're replacing him with the border czar, Tom Homan.
Is he the guy that's always being questioned by AOC and stuff?
Oh, yeah. The guy who says, "We're coming after you. Chicago, here we come."
The bald guy?
Yeah. Well, guess what, Travis? Replacing him with him is like you shitting your pants and then changing your shirt.
Sometimes it'd be like that, though, Shawn.
I did when I found out that was going on. At first, I heard that he was getting removed, and I was like, I'm glad to see that, because it needs to happen. And then I heard that they're bringing him in, and I'm like, oh, Jesus criminy. However, it's just unfortunate. It's so unfortunate.
It's
me.
a weird time.
Correct. I truly try to look at everything, but there's just no way other than to see what really happened there. And if you say that, well, he should have stayed home. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100% and just disappoints me with what this country even thinks about nowadays. I just can't get over that. How we can't see that the main thing here is someone lost their life. That, you know, I just don't see any reason for it. I just don't. So get out there, get mad, get vocal, ask for change. Do it peacefully. I still believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Roar your voice peacefully. Don't give them anything to
I saw a thing that
come at you.
there were ice in Salina or near Salina, Abilene or something recently.
I haven't heard that. Wouldn't surprise me. So, anyways, that's my rant. It's not much of a rant. It's just
Informing.
yeah, treat each other. I don't know, man. How hard is it just to realize that, hey, he's got a gun, but
The dude took off him. He did.
correct.
Whether you agree with what they're doing or not, one guy fucked up.
Yeah, and they're trying to cover it up.
Yeah. Like, I mean, take away what they're doing and everything else. One guy de-armed him,
Mm-hmm.
which is I'm assuming part of their protocol. And at that point, if you're going to make arrest, make the arrest.
Correct. Yep.
Don't.
Even though there really was no reason to even arrest him. He didn't do nothing wrong. Didn't make any contact. He was just standing there with the phone in their face, recording. I didn't know that was illegal. Maybe it is. I don't think it is.
From what I've seen on YouTube and TikTok, do you ever watch those when they do the audits? Where a guy's like walking down the street with a AR.
Huh.
He's open carrying, and he'll see if cops will stop him. He's like, I'm legally, I can legally do this.
I think I have actually.
Or if
seen
they
that.
go into like a courthouse or government building recording.
Oh, really?
And they're like, you can't do that. He's like, I by all means of it. And then
yes,
they
I have seen that.
grade him.
Yep. Yep. That is. I mean, it's just crazy, absolutely crazy. But anyhow, had to bring it up. Had to bring awareness. I feel like it's all of our responsibility to speak what each of us thinks is our own truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't want to tell anybody, no matter if you agree with me or not. You have your own opinion. You're more than welcome to have that. But again, I just don't think we need to be killing each other over senseless things. But anyhow, this episode is going to be. I'm so excited. Of course, I was excited about last one too, but it was a little more serious, a little more hard to roll off of our tongues, getting through it. But I'm excited for everybody to see that. But this one, I'm really excited about because I can remember so many parts, and it's no secret. I talk about how my memory ain't the best in the world, but man, I got some memories about this ordeal.
Stuff you just forgot about. Stuff you just took as normal and
Correct.
that you look back on like, how is this so fucking weird?
Yep.
Like,
Absolutely. How was Winter Storm Fern for you?
not bad. Just a lot of late nights keeping the fire going, keeping the fire stoked. Nice that Beckett's at the age now that I can just tell him go get more wood
Yeah.
and throw it down the chute.
So if you weren't there stoking the fire, would you guys freeze to death?
Well, what was it? 2 nights ago, we both fell asleep. It was going into Monday. He fell asleep early. And
No way.
I had to fall asleep. Well, because I had work. And when we woke up, the house was at 62. And if we would have done that before we changed the doors and the windows and did the siding, we woke up to the house at that kind of temperatures where it was almost in the 40s.
In the house?
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I mean, there's if that heat's not going, if that wood burning stove's not going, it's like you put your hand to the vent, and it's like the air conditioner's running. There's no warm air coming out of it at all.
And your wood burning stove blows through your central heating ductwork?
I think it's come with the way the return system works. It brings it through from the basement.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
But still utilizes the same ductwork. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I mean, we went through, first 2 days. So it would have been Friday, Saturday, maybe Sunday. We went through a lot of wood. Then it was like Monday. Monday wasn't any warmer. In fact, it probably was a little colder. And I was just like, because I didn't work Monday. So it's like, no fire for you. It's a lot of work, man.
Yeah, you have to stay on it. And we're not burning hedge right now. We're burning black walnut.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah. And the only thing is it's
Good
a lot more
stuff.
ash.
Yeah. Good smelling stuff.
But yeah, I've had some. Beckett, he did well. There are times like the one, I think it was on Saturday night. I was sitting in the living room and I'm like, God damn, I just smell smoke. I'm like, is something on fire?
Yeah.
And I walk down and Beckett's just sprawled out on the couch downstairs. I'm like, is something on fire or something? I was like, is the door open on the stove? No. And I walk in there, the door's wide open. He's got his the ash bucket,
Yeah.
steaming out of it. A training katana, which is wood, halfway like on fire, stuck in there. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
What does he say to that?
He's like, oh, I forgot to shut the door. I was like, why is that part of your system here? He's like, that's my wood poker.
Oh my gosh. Well, do you a normal person should not have to ask this question, but I feel like I have to. Do you educate him on maybe that's not the best system to be using?
Yeah, I was like,
I mean, you have that look on your face, like
he's done this with me for years. And I told him, I was like, the first part is shut the fucking door.
man.
One.
Yeah.
Two, I don't know. I know.
You're stirring wood or stirring fire with a piece of wood.
Yeah. That's right. And I was like, how often do you just sit here with the door open and poke it? He's like, oh, well, and
Here we go. Here's some insight. Here it comes.
I can relate to him because I don't know how many times in my life somebody's asked me a question and I'm so afraid to answer it because looking back on my actions, I'm like, yeah, that's pretty fucking stupid. And I don't have any excuse or reasoning on why I did those things. Like, it's like, oh, fuck. I don't want to answer these questions. Like, what were you thinking? You don't want to know what I was thinking. Like,
That's funny, actually. Wow. Well,
up till the age of 41, this still happens. Like,
is that how old you are?
mm-hmm.
So it's still happening.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I don't think it'll ever change, but I know in all my experience, I know that was dumb.
I would agree with you on that one.
And he's asked me, he goes, what did you do when you just sat down here? I was like, I could get lost if I had that thing. Once you get that secondary burn rolling in there and the fire looks all crazy, I was like, I could just sit there and stare at that.
Of course you could.
Hours.
That's weird. All right, moving on. I can't go down your rabbit hole anymore. We'll be talking about your fire all night. But, so yeah, COVID 2020. It probably started in the spring, if I remember right.
Spring here in Kansas, everything shut down over spring break.
That is correct, because spring break actually ended up being the end of the school year for the kids.
And the thing that makes me remember that too is because my niece played on Friday, for the state championship tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, it was Thursday or Friday, and she lost, and then they stopped the state tournament.
Oh, that's right.
So every team that was left got to hang a banner of being the Forever Four.
Oh,
There's 4 teams left. And then also we were working at Southeast Salina that week. doing the parking lot,
Mm-hmm.
and we were doing mill patching. And then once the mill patching was done, they were going to open the parking lot back up, and then we're going to pave the parking lot after school got out, going into summer, and then we just stayed there.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, it was weird. I know Malia was a senior.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and her friend Maddie Fear came home after school just bawling because their senior year,
Was over.
yeah, they didn't even get to really enjoy. I mean,
And that's the fun part of your senior year when
Correct.
it's like
yeah, coming
there's
in.
not a whole lot of shit going on, and you
Correct, yeah. So she was devastated, and rightfully so. But Eli and his friends, they still talk about it was the year of their life.
Beckett loved it.
I mean, Eli and his friends would go out in the middle of the night downtown riding their bikes, and COVID didn't exist for these kids. I mean, and we were probably parents that were kind of lax on it. To an extent, we weren't the ones that said, "Oh, God damn it, if you go outside, you're going to get COVID." Of course, I'm not even so sure if we knew they were going downtown. He might have been sneaking. I can't remember. Eli, if you watch this, put it in the comments. Did you sneak out or did we know? But anyhow, so yeah, I mean, those are just two of the instant memories just from right off the bat of when I can remember watching every night with Claudia. Oh my God, this is serious. We're gonna die. I'm very kind of upset about it is because my mom died shortly after, and I feel like a year of her life was robbed from us because they were very, very, very cautious about it because they're elderly and my dad's health wasn't the best. My mom's health wasn't either. So they did everything to the T. I can remember one time we went over there, all of us kids went over there for something. We were helping them do some work around the house or something like that. And I think it was Rick brought over Casey's breakfast pizza. Well, my mom and dad were so freaked out they didn't want us to come in the house. So we ate it in the garage. We're all, it's just weird.
And my grandma, she was like towards the end of her life at that point, and she had kind of slipped. She was always deathly. She never wanted to go to a home because she thought we'd send her there and just forget about her.
Yeah.
We put her in a home, and this happened less than a month after that.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It was kind of trying to put this not bad.
Not bad, huh?
She was mostly to the point where she was so far gone into senility, I guess would be the word.
Senility, yeah.
Like my daughter,
She didn't know who you were?
like my sister went to go visit her sometimes, like through the window, and she'd go tell the nurse, like, this lady's here to see you. So at least she didn't realize.
That's good. Yeah, at least she didn't know that you guys dumped her off there. But yeah, so the number one thing that I came up with things that changed was the curbside pickup orders. Curbside and pickup orders both, which they're both the same, but you know what I mean. It kind of was gaining somewhat of a traction. Some stores had it before COVID.
Like Chili's had it.
Yeah. Sam's had it, I believe.
But nobody did it.
No, we did. But no, I don't think we did. You're right. But so it was starting to get out there. McDonald's kind of had their app where you could order it and get points and blah, blah, blah. But boom, COVID hit. It's all you could do. I mean, do you remember when it first started and you could go to like Dylan's like at 9 o'clock? I mean, they kind of had times that you could go. And then obviously it went to a full-time pickup order, but I'm guessing that we're probably still 75% pickup order still to this day.
Oh, yeah. Oh, easy. Like on the weekends, Danielle's like, I got to be here at 8. I got to be here at 10. I got to be here,
Mm-hmm.
And unless me and Payson are like, no, we're going to Sam's today.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. How many times it used to be, oh, let's just run in here real quick and get it. No, you just don't even really do that anymore. I mean, we do. We plan out what we're going to get. We call it in. And now I don't run home on my way home. If Claudia asks me to get something, I'll ask her to call it in and I'll pick it up on my way home at noon or something like that. There's very few times where we actually just run in to get something.
And it's time effective.
It is. It's just weird though, because the few times that I go to Dillon's on Ohio, I'm not one. I do not, call me crazy, call me whatever, but I do not like people coming to my car and loading my groceries while I watch them.
Yeah, that's weird. Even like when they
I
used
get
to
out-
carry it out.
Yeah, I load my own car because I don't think it's right.
See, I thought
I know
they
it's
get
part-
mad about that.
Well, I've never met anybody that gets mad about it because I just feel like I'm better than you. Load my groceries, scum.
Yeah, it's weird for me, but because the first time it happened, I'm like, am I supposed to go help these people? And Wes like, no, they just loaded up.
Yeah, I just don't feel right. I feel like
Because I remember like growing up. Remember like when Dylan's the bagger guy would walk your cart out,
yes,
and then
yep.
like if I got in the car and they were doing that, oh man, I'd get slapped in the face right then and there.
You weren't supposed to have them load your car back then.
Yeah, you were.
No.
Yes,
Really?
but I helped them.
I would never let them do that. They always handed everything to me and I put it in the car. I still do it, even. I mean, they don't carry it. Well, from the cash registers, I don't think they do that anymore, right?
The last place I saw it was White's Food Liner in Cimarron would still do it. But I haven't been. I guess
Does that really count, Cimarron?
yeah, but I haven't been there for like 15 years.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So I don't know about you guys, but do you feel like it's weird when you don't use call in and pick up? Does it feel weird to go in and actually do grocery shopping?
I don't think we actually go in and do. If we go in, it's because
So you don't at all anymore.
it's like we're grabbing something, or like me and Payson are like, let's go see what the new seasonal snacks are, or if they have whatever we saw on.
Claudia and I still do. I think we kind of like it. You know, it's kind of like just a chance to walk around and look at things.
Yeah.
You know.
I will say this: Danielle loves it for the fact of staying on a budget. Because if you go into a store, especially with me and Payson and Beckett, oh, we're gonna find shit.
Well, just like the other day, Monday, Claudia, I had plans on going to Sam's. I was going to get the dog treats and blah, blah, blah. And I intentionally said I was going to go get it because I like seeing what's on clearance. and like you said, lo and behold, I'll come home with all sorts of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Claudia said that she was going to go with me, and I was like, She goes, what, you don't want me to go?
Oh yeah, you messed up right there.
Yeah. I was like, well, then I had to come. I said, well, I just kind of wanted to see what was on clearance.
I don't know if you are, but the Murray household are premium Sam card holders now,
Oh, we have been.
so we can go early now, and we get free pickup and all that stuff. Danielle always fought him on
You get
that.
free delivery too.
Oh, that's what it is, free delivery.
Yeah.
But she always fought, and she'd get pissed off when they came over, and she goes, I finally listened to them, and yeah, it will pay for itself.
Well, yeah. I mean, so she just didn't want to do it, huh?
Yeah, she gets super pissed off about like when they come up and try and sell you stuff, or when the person checks your receipt when you're leaving.
So she doesn't like that?
Oh, and she'll get kind of shitty with them.
But that's their job.
That's what I told her. I was like, don't be shitty to them. I was like, it's the store's policy, and they were told to go do it.
correct. So do you guys do the scan and go?
Mm-hmm. Sometimes if we don't have very much stuff.
You go through a line? No. I don't care if I go in there for
Oh, on
a
Sam?
pack of batteries.
Oh, yeah.
Click.
Yeah. The funny thing is, I didn't realize how accurate it is. Danielle forgot to fucking...
That scares me.
She forgot to do oatmeal cream pies, and
Yeah.
they're walking out like, "Oh, let me see this," and they pulled it right out. And she's like, "Did I not scan that?" And he's like, "You want to scan it now?" She's like, "Just." I think she was a little embarrassed.
Oh, very embarrassing.
I was like, "Ooh, she's stealing."
That's, yeah. I'm always freaking out when Claudia are going in. I'm like, count it, count it, count it. And I mean, we haven't been busted yet, but it always freaks me out. But I mean, technology. Talk about technology. Now they got that scanner. Half the time they don't even look because that other thing scans it. Pretty crazy. But food delivery apps.
Beckett's favorite thing.
I'm not down with it.
What?
It's cold by the time it gets there. I will tell you this. Speaking of food, and my family is, I know they're sick and tired of me talking about it, but food at restaurants have not been the same since COVID. Case in point, Tucson Steakhouse.
Tuscans?
We used to love going there. Best chicken fry in town, hands down. Good food all the way around. We don't even go there no more. It is so terrible. And it, boom, right at COVID.
You think it's some people quit and went some other places?
Yeah.
Found another line of business to do that were cooks or something?
Yeah. Maybe choice of product changed. I don't know what it is, but it's just, I don't want to dog it. We do not like it anymore.
I never cared for Tucson's.
Really? But yeah, so food delivery just exploded. Now during COVID, yeah, we did use it.
It was pretty nice.
Yeah, but I just don't like it when you open the styrofoam and all that sweat and steam.
Yeah, there's only certain places you can pull this off.
Yeah. Online school? Did your kids like that?
They liked the fact that they only had to do it for like 2 hours a day.
That was a joke.
Oh yeah, and I saw things that teachers are saying like right now, just. I mean, what else were they supposed to do? These kids had to keep learning,
but they didn't learn.
Yeah, they didn't learn shit.
They weren't prepared. I, as a parent, I was very upset on how we handled that as an education system. Maybe I had way too high of expectations. I don't know, but other states, they weren't the same as what we were here.
Yeah. My kids, I think it was kind of weird for them to go back.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, shit, what was it? March, April, May, June. Almost 5 months of being out of school.
We were out of the office for over a year. Like 13 or 14 months. That's crazy.
Yeah, that place was just locked up.
Yeah. Crazy. But so online school I thought was a joke.
Like,
it should have been good because, well, I take that back. Now there's no excuse because we have all the technology, technology basically.
mm-hmm. The infrastructure.
Correct. Yeah, there you go. So hopefully if anything like that happens again, it'll be a little different story. Here's the one that I love and hate. Video calls and video meetings, Zoom, Teams, etc. that way. Love it because now you don't have to travel 2 hours for a 15-minute meeting.
But you have about 300 more meetings.
Oh my gosh. It is meeting overload and it's still going on. It's starting to taper back because I think some people are starting to recognize that we're just meeting too much because we have the access.
Mm-hmm. My wife's noticed it there's a lot of manager turnover in her, like this position above her.
Mm-hmm.
Those turn over a lot. It's kind of a set stepping stone and they stay there for a while and then they go. She's like, you can tell the people that were part of the company before COVID, and they just kind of have a short meeting once or twice a month.
Yep.
And the people that came up during COVID, because they'll have
multiple
3 to 4 hour meetings multiple times a week.
Terrible. Yep. Contactless payments. How do you like that? Venmo, Apple Pay, Tap to Pay. Cash App. Everybody talks about Cash App. I don't know what that is. I don't use it.
We use Venmo.
Yeah, I use Venmo a lot.
I just realized that I was looking at my credit card and I was like, oh, it's a tap to pay. And I did that for the first time, like the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's a little fucking handy dandy thing.
Yeah. I mean,
but my debit card's old school as shit, so it doesn't have that.
Oh, mine does. But yeah, it's like COVID hit and we stopped touching money.
Stopped touching everything.
Yeah, never went back, truthfully. So yeah, that's the good and bad, basically, first part of COVID. There's a lot of good that came from it, but I almost think there's probably more bad. But anyways, time for everybody's favorite time of the podcast. And what's that, Travis?
Shawn's Trivia Corner, brought to you by Behind the Scenes with Kylie.
Hey everyone, this is Shawn with the 430 Dinner Club. Quick shout out to one of our most loyal supporters who's now stepping into the spotlight herself. If you've ever felt like your to-do list is out of control, listen up. Introducing Behind the Scenes with Kylie, your new secret weapon for getting stuff done. Whether you need help planning an event, managing your calendar, or creating social media content that doesn't feel like a chore, Kylie is your girl. She's got the brains, the calm, and the creative spark to bring structure to your chaos so you can focus on doing what you do best. From vendor bookings to personalized captions, budget tracking to full on admin support, she handles the behind the scenes work like a pro. So if you're starting a business, planning a shower, or just drowning in everyday life's emails, head to her link and tell her what you need. Zero pressure, all clarity. Go to behindthesceneswithkylie.com or check the show's notes to get started. Again, Behind the Scenes with Kylie, where your mess becomes magic.
Popping in my head.
Behind the Scenes with Kylie. There you go. Travis just was talking about some things popping in his head. You want to talk about now or after?
I was just thinking about some stuff from work, like some of the stuff we had to do. Like we can only have two people in a truck at the time. You had the driver, and the other person had to be in the back seat on the other end. I can remember me and TJ driving back from Junction City. He's like, "This fucking sucks."
It was just so weird, the 6 foot distance and
then I got a story about you.
what?
We were paving in Junction City, and Harris and Scott were both on the screen, and you and Brian pulled up in your pickup, and you go, "Hey, you guys are closer than 6 feet. You guys need to have your masks on." And Harris just kind of looked at you and goes, "You guys are in the same pickup, and you don't have masks on." And you guys both just sat there like,
I don't remember that, but I can see that happening. We were almost brainwashed that every time you saw someone, I mean, we had a Teams meeting every morning at 9. And I know, I get why we had it. You know, our manager, that's basically the only way that, you know, if you weren't out there every day, it's basically the only way you can kind of keep track of everything that's going on. So I get, and I would have done the same thing, but it was just daunting, you know, every day and it was a 10-minute, it was nothing, you know, no big deal, but it was just the fact that it was there every day, you know? Yeah.
and yeah.
But anyhow, let's jump into this. If you noticed on your transcript, you couldn't look at the,
I didn't have answers.
you didn't even have questions.
Yeah, I didn't have anything because it was one of the first things I went to.
You know, fix that shit.
I haven't cheated. I've been pretty honest.
Whatever. Number 1.
Stepping on your cord.
Oh, that's, man. Before COVID, what percentage? I nailed these. I mean, because I actually took some time to find these. There's no way you're going to get most of these. I'm so proud of myself. Before COVID, what percentage of the U.S. employees worked from home full time?
8%.
You didn't even let me read.
Sometimes I get multiple choices and sometimes I don't.
That's true. Next one's true or false.
Okay.
Zoom existed for nearly a decade before most people learned how to use it.
True. What was the one before that everybody used?
Go meetings.
No,
or
there was like another thing where you do like face calls. It wasn't FaceTime, but it was something else. It wasn't Zoom.
I don't remember. Next one. During peak lockdowns, what industry saw unexpected growth? A, airlines, B, movie theaters, C, home improvement stores, or D, office furniture showrooms?
I'm going to say home improvement stores.
Damn.
Because people were at home and they worked on their house.
Yeah, but you couldn't go buy them. All right. True or false? The phrase, You're on mute. Entered the cultural lexicon faster than.
True.
It is true, yes, but lexicon. What's
Lexicon. Like
Lexicon.
your verbiage, like your the word is escaping me because I have a very bad your vocabulary.
You know what lexicon is, but you couldn't say the word vocabulary.
That's what I said.
That's weird. Anyways, true or false? The phrase, what item became so valuable in 2020 that people fought over it?
Toilet paper.
Yeah, maybe I didn't hit these as hard as I thought.
I'm gonna fucking kill it.
Number 6, true or
Like
false?
double Jeopardy.
Yeah. Most companies originally said remote work would never work long term.
True.
Damn. And that is actually
Because I remember. Well, that is actually what? Sorry.
very true because it's kind of eluding like they were wrong because it's still working. It's still working, but most companies are realizing the amount of basically theft, if you will.
Time theft.
Yeah. And well, you see it in the news all the time. Big companies are calling people back. It's weird. They're just now doing it. We, as our company, we don't like to let remote work happen. We don't do remote meetings much anymore. You know, they want to see you face to face. So, yes, the ability to have that lasted, but the effectiveness did not.
It's a last resort.
Correct.
It could work.
Yeah. Number 7, what everyday phrase suddenly became a legal HR nightmare? A, come into my office. B, let's circle back. C, we're like a family here. Or D, just stop by my desk.
Let's circle back.
I didn't even understand this question, but it's D, just stop by my desk. Oh, yeah, you can't because you couldn't be close.
Oh.
Duh. True or false? Many kids spent more hours on screens for school than adults did for work during COVID.
True.
Yep. Number 9. What piece of clothing became socially acceptable from the waist down?
Pajama pants.
Yeah. Boy, you're just banging. Number 10. True or false? Handshakes were already declining before COVID. The pandemic just finished the job.
I'm just gonna go with true.
Yep. It is. What physical object became a daily reminder that humans are bad at estimating distance?
The stickers on the floors.
For how far?
6 feet.
Yep.
I remember when I saw those at Casey's for the first time. I was like,
They're cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, damn, where'd that done?
We had hard hat stickers.
Yeah, that's right. I think I still.
have mine on mine.
Yeah.
Nope. That one got launched. Never mind.
I'm assuming you mean the hard hat got launched.
Yeah.
Nice. What major life event was most likely to include the phrase, can you hear me? A, weddings. B, graduations. C, funerals. Or D, all the above.
All of them.
Yep. Number 15. Number 14. How many people now prefer ordering food digitally, even when sitting inside a restaurant? True or false? Many, not how many.
I was like, okay.
Many people. Is that true or false?
True. And there's only one place we do that.
You do that? Because I was just about ready to make fun of people that would do
Because
that.
there's a reason.
What?
If you don't mobile order at Disney or Universal, you're a dummy. You get your food faster and you can find a seat.
That's a one-off. But yeah. Final one. True or false? COVID didn't just change habits. It permanently lowered our tolerance for crowds, small talk, and unnecessary meetings.
Well, I'm assuming the answer is true, but
Very true.
people don't have tolerance for. They have more tolerance for unnecessary meetings. It didn't lower it. Because I feel like they have more.
No, I don't. I think it. What it's saying is it brought just like what we talked
To
about.
light
Yeah,
meetings that should have been an email.
yeah. We have way too many meetings now, so now we don't tolerate it as much as we do.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's slide right into part 2 of our main subject.
What the
Okay, Malia. The
The
tumor.
He's not a tumor.
6 feet apart. The floor stickers were everywhere. The line spacing became normal. Personal space redefined. Still feels uncomfortable when people stand too close. Do you agree with that?
I do, and I notice because I don't like people being close to, like, even when we're walking down a sidewalk, I'll stop and step to the side and let people walk past me so they're not behind me. I hate that. It's not like I feel threatened. I don't like it.
Yeah, I didn't like it before.
So, but now I noticed myself, like, even when I'm in line at somewhere, I stay way further back than I used to.
Really?
I think it's still just.
I guess I never.
I just notice it sometimes.
I'll have to pay attention. I guess I haven't really noticed.
But that was amazing because I hate being close to people.
Yeah. Mass. Symbolic, emotional, decisive, became part of our everyday life. Still seen in public today.
Mhm.
Changed how we read people's faces. I mean, Apple even had to put for their
Face
face
ID?
recognition, they had to put, take it with your mask or blah, blah, blah. But so the mask thing, hated it. Absolutely freaking hated it. But one thing that nobody, I don't think, can argue is not just COVID, but as humans, we didn't get sick as much. Think about it. The cold. You know how they were talking like, oh, the flu's down? But no shit, because you're just calling it COVID. But you weren't passing things.
Well, I mean, that could come along with the fact that we weren't touching other things and people were.
Correct, but you just can't deny the fact that wearing masks keeps from transmitting whatever you want to call it, fluid, body, not fluid, yeah, spit and whatever, germs. So much that, that all the flu's getting rampant right now. I mean, Claudia had brought up the other day, we probably should start wearing masks again.
I'm not doing that. I'll get the flu. Dude, I hated it so bad.
I didn't enjoy it, but it did not bother.
It did
I
piss
wasn't
me
one
off.
of those, I'm not fucking wearing a mask. Yeah, I mean, Jesus fuck, man. Just put the goddamn thing on and go.
I remember walking into Menards one time and a guy was out there fucking ranting and raving. Like, dude, just put on a mask.
Yeah, that's why I'm just like, God, there's so many other things in this world that if you want to get mad about, that's a little more relevant.
Yeah.
Elbow bumps, no handshakes. Awkward at first, replaced basic human rituals. Handshakes never fully recovered. And we lost small physical connections. On all that.
The one thing about that I found odd, because it started, because when this happened, Beckett was still playing baseball.
Mm-hmm.
And they tried having a baseball season. And then they had a couple, like, his team would kind of have preseason games. They'd meet up with, like, Minneapolis, and they'd have a little game and other teams. Well, when they were done, they'd each stand on each side and raise their hats and wave at each other.
Yes.
And that was like, that's. But what made me, just made me laugh was when he played football that fall in Pee Wee. Those kids would be over there slobbering, sweating on each other during the game.
Yeah.
And then after the game, instead of doing handshakes, they'd stand on the sideline and wave at each other because they couldn't shake hands. And then when they were on the sideline, they had the net gaiters.
Yep.
So if they're on the sideline, they had to.
We got net gaiters and stuff at work too, if you remember.
Yeah.
But I always thought that was dumb. I never did like it.
I don't think I ever did the elbow bump.
But everybody did.
Yeah.
I'm just like, don't shake my hand. You don't need to. Yeah. Still, anyway, I still to this day I don't like shaking hands, and I don't like any drive-by birthday parties. Cars, signs, honking, celebrations without contact. It was strange but memorable. Showed how much people still wanted connection. I guess I never knew
I
that this went
experienced
on.
those, yes, with Payson mostly.
So she had friends that had birthday parties that you went
You'd
to?
drive by and like set the present on the sidewalk, and then you'd like drive around the block and honk and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
So Malia, obviously they didn't have the graduation when they were supposed to, blah, blah, blah. But one thing they did do, and I don't know if the school put it on or if the senior class put it on. I'm guessing senior class. I truly thought it was kind of cool. But there was different places so one area was Assyria, one area was the high school, and one area was gypsum. So you drive there, and for us it was like Malia was with me in my truck, and when we got to Assyria, the whole class parked at the church, and for those who had pickups, I think everybody tried to bring pickups or vehicles with sunroofs. There's some that didn't, so they had to stay in their car. But like Malia, she sat on my toolbox in the back, and we drove around every street in Assyria, and it's like a parade of the graduates. And after that was all said and done, Malia and her friends really thought that was cool.
That would have been really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, because they got to feel special.
You know what that kind of reminds me of?
What?
Don't they do that for quinceañeras? Quinceañeras? Don't they like take and they honk and stuff?
I don't know, Claudia. Put that in the comments. I'm not sure. I've never seen it.
I thought they do it, but we did my sister did a really cool thing for my niece for her birthday. Like she'd send out mass texts, and you would say like, yeah, I'm down for it. So it was like a scavenger hunt for her. So she came to our house, and you left hints in your mailbox, and she would read it, and then she had to go around like our yard and in our shop and stuff like that. And you did a scavenger hunt for her to find her present.
Oh.
And she did it at like a bunch of people's different houses and stuff in the family. So it was pretty
Really?
cool for her. She thought it was cool. It still made her birthday kind of fun. And
Yeah.
and the funny thing after that is like, so it's supposed to be for social distancing and stuff like that.
Then you'd get together.
Yeah. And then while she's leaving, she's like, all right, send Payson out. Payson jumped in the car and went to stay the night at her house.
We were also very stupid, if you think about it. Because I don't think anybody, well, there is people that'll argue this, but I wouldn't think that anybody could argue the point of COVID was real.
Yeah.
Now, was it as serious as what they said? It's looking still to this day, because there's still stuff coming out about it that we didn't know, but no, it wasn't.
No.
But that's
According to you guys, I had it like 15 times, and I was.
You did.
I got exposed to it once,
It was so weird.
and I got it once.
It's like whenever Travis wanted to go home, he's just like, "Oh, I'm getting dizzy." It was strange.
It happened one time like that. The other time I was exposed,
Yeah. Whatever.
and you guys told me to go home.
Temperature checks at schools and stores.
I remember that.
It felt extreme. It became routine. Now it's mostly gone, but not forgotten. It's 100% gone as far as I know.
Yeah, I remember going to the doctor and doing stuff like that.
Yeah. First time many realized how fragile our systems in place were.
I just had another memory, like when I'd go to the doctor, they had that person out front, and you had to like answer questions.
Correct.
I forgot all about that.
Kind of like an intake before.
Your intake.
Yep, exactly. Here's one that still makes me so mad to this day. The plexiglass barriers.
And there's still some up.
Correct. Everywhere overnight. It's like them things popped up everywhere. It's a visual reminder of separation. Most still remain.
Like,
just
the
like
in
you said.
between booths at like Jalisco's, I think, still have them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're still.
So we don't eat there. But yeah, so they're still there. It's still a subtle reminder to keep distance. But weddings and graduations
Congratulations.
graduations online. Major life moments happened on screens. Guests reduced to squares on your screens,
Yeah, I remember my niece's birthday. So just she would have been the same age as your daughter. Hers was like they had a ceremony like the next year. I don't remember if it was summer or something. And we sat in their shed for their party and watched it on TV. And then they came to their shed and had the party.
I can't remember. I don't think Malia got to have a party because of it. She did eventually. I think it was like in July of that year. Maybe it was in August. I think it might have been right before she went to college. They had a graduation, and we had to get tickets. Each family had like 2 tickets or 4 tickets or something like that. But
Yeah, both my nieces. One was graduating high school, and the other one graduated college. The one from college never. They said she could come back and walk at semester. At the end of first semester. She's like, fuck that.
yeah, I think Malia says she's glad that she went, or glad that they had it, anyways. So yeah, I mean, some of our biggest moments of our lives happened through that 12 to 18 months, through webcams, through FaceTime, which I guess is a form. We spent more time on podcasting, blew up anything online. You know, I think that was probably the true point of where we're at now with YouTube and all this stuff. The relevance of recording things. I personally think it's cool. I wish I could record every part of my life. Not that I'm egocentric or nothing like that, just because it's great. I wanted my dad to let me set up a setup at his house and just go over the family, the Comerford family, and the history
to know the stories.
Yeah. And he just thought it was weird. It was after we got started doing this, and he thought this was real neat. He thought it was cool what we were doing. And I said, you know what would be cool is if you let me have you on so we could talk about your whole life. And they just never got to it, you know. So just the other day I was recording myself, put the floor down up in the bathroom, and I think Malia or someone was like, what are you doing? I said, I'm creating memories for you. I said, because guess what? This little card is going to go in the safe. I'm not even going to look at it. But if I die tomorrow, you'll have that. I think that's cool.
Doing flooring?
Just everyday stuff.
Oh.
You know? Like, I would love to see my dad do some projects. I think it would be cool. But yeah, I mean, there you go. High horse. COVID didn't just pause the world.
Oh, we're done?
Yeah.
Oh.
COVID.
Just go right into that.
I always do, but COVID didn't just pause the world. It rewired it. Some changes made life easier. Some made it lonelier. And most of them didn't come with a vote. They just stayed. The question now isn't what changed. It's whether we ever noticed how much of ourselves changed with it. Remember, eating dinner before 5 isn't just a choice. It's a lifestyle. Stay curious. Stay connected. Keep your head on a swivel. And stay vigilant. We'll see you on the flip side.
Need a 6 time, neighbors.
Resist.
Well, they gather around at 4:30 each day with Travis and Shawn. It's the easy way. Just sit back, 'cause the finest of life. Talking about life and all things in time. They mixing stories, a laugh or two. In the northern light, they shine right through. With a laugh and a tale, they set the tone. Stories of love, heartaches unknown. A warm embrace through the airways flown. In this timeless